Spirit are looking like the stronger team. I don't think Navi have outdrafted them. For now, Larl is doing a pretty solid job.
Yeah, you can see him coming forward. The harass coming out with the sleight of fist here in chains. Excuse me, the sleight of fist and the flame guard coming out onto mellojul, and mellojul's just having to back himself away. And we'll see. You know, he is. I think he's got the ball out at top lane though. Yatoro, he's going to be chased down. Going to get himself away from this one. Danial through the trees. One more right click, and Daniel should have it. He's going to be able to pick up the first blood. So the carry enchantress strikes early.
And also speaking about not being happy, mellojul is low, and the same is true for Malik. So some cores of Navi are getting dangerously low on the map currently.
Yeah, Larl gets the kill into the mid lane there, comes in, he gets that sleight of fist off and just stop that pressure. So you do still have the meteor hammer damage that he's doing, but the creeps aren't pushing in to do that extra damage onto the tower.
Yeah, it is. Shigetsu's doing a good job, right? And if he is pressuring, then Collapse cannot do it because he's gonna have to be farming creeps. Speaking of farming, well, Spirit are going for heroes now.
Yeah, can they find the kill? They do take down Malady. Are they gonna be able to get anything outside of this? Daniel, he's not got any points into the nature of the tendons as well. Gonna be taking a lot of damage from Larl. He's looking for the damage. He's looking to snipe out on the sidelines, but can't take any more because he will go down himself. 136 health. Meanwhile, mellojul, Searing Chains, the arrow, it does connect. Stormspirit, is the stun gonna last long enough? No, he gets that ball lightning away. mellojul, he looks like he is going to be fine. Even gets himself a regen rune, so he can make a move towards Collapse on the bottom lane here if he wants to, as Daniel is going to be chased down. Miposhka, can he get that last right click? It looks like underneath the tier 2 tower, Miposhka, it might just be mission avoid. No, he does actually get the kill. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, Collapse, he pops that Ravage, but it is going to be a defensive one. Was that Vortex drag back? Anything Collapse. He's going to be taking a whole load, and there's going to be the Vortex now as well. Arrow does fly through, but the rage comes out from Shigetsu. One more right click, he does take down the Tide. And now, well, he's got to be careful. 3 heroes here for the side of Spirit. And they come in, and now Stormspirit this time, he's not going to have that regen rune, so using the ball line to get himself away from this one. The Remnant chasing. Do they get anything from this? Miposhka in the neutrals now as well. He'll be taking a lot of damage, trying to avoid those battery assaults on Miposhka. He might go down to the lifesteal. He will go down to Malady. And now Mira, Searing Chains. That sleight of fist, Larl. The infest bomb comes out immediately, and Daniel's back. Larl, he has that Remnant if he wants to, but he does get the kill onto Malady, and then we'll be able to jump himself away.
If he had enough mana, they initially killed the Storm when he went for the greedy steal of the regen rune, and then none of this happens. But the Spirit, even despite having such low resources, they still stay there and are continuing to go for mellojul.
Yeah, they got the lockdown, they got the kill, and Mira's going to be the one to pick it up.
That is a big deal for sure, especially with Daniel. He is an easy bonus here.
Underneath the tier 1 tower as well, and with this lane pushing in, I mean, the damage that they can do to this tier 1.
He didn't go for that immediately on Malik, right? So because of that, Team Spirit did get a couple of kills, and now we'll get a mid lane tower, whereas everything that Navi did was so slow.
Meanwhile, though, they do jump onto Collapse. Can they get the kill onto this? I mean, Collapse is going to be dragged back by the Vortex. One more right click, the Infest comes out, and the jump, does it follow back up near the hookshot? Oh, the hookshot's just a little bit too short. Mira, the cogs do come through, but do they have the damage to get the kill? It looks like the Stormspirit, he's going to be taken down, actually. He might be able to turn this one around here. Can he get Shigetsu away? Shigetsu, he's got that rage if he needs to move himself away. Using that armlet toggle, the tombstone is going to be dropped, but Chase comes through here. Shigetsu with the phase boots. He's going to be a little bit too fast. It looks like he is building towards that radiance, but Larl, I mean, you've got 4 heroes down here. What can you do with them? The arrow's going to connect the meteor hammer just on the edge of it now. Clockwork. Can he get himself away? The gush comes through now as well. Larl, Searing Chains, they've got all the lockdown in the world. And they find the kill onto the Clockwork underneath the tier 2. And then if they do start to look to the triangle as well, I mean, the triangle, though, oh no, the Beastmaster took them, but there was a few stacks there, and it looks like Yatoro, he's moved himself down towards this bottom lane. They're focusing on putting the pressure onto this mid lane. You're chasing down, and Daniel, he might be the next target. Cooked venison, anyone? As the Ember Spirit comes through, sleight of fist. He held it just to make sure he got this kill.
You did eat before this one, Rob. I did not, but yeah, Miposhka is gone.
Listen, you underestimate my ability to go for a second meal. I'm like a hobbit. Second breakfast, anyone? So a nice setup with the dive in with the you know, the infest bomb into that hookshot as well. Really good setup, and you know, Navi, that's what they needed here in this game.
Yep, they finally brought down Larl. Oh, mellojul. The second Starstorm, it always follows you.
Yeah, and he just didn't have the ball lining to get away. They're good at avoiding it on the first one, but Mira now, is he going to be able to get himself away from this one? They chase down Shigetsu. One more right click, he picks it up.
He got a little bit greedy, wanted to go for that one.
And it looks like the axe is flying through collapse, so he's just going to be, he's still going to be fine. Has that mechanism if he really needs it, going towards the Greaves as well. So he is going to have that inbuilt purge. And the hook shot, it does actually connect onto the Tidehunter's Tide. Can he get himself away from this one if he wants to? He's going to throw the Ravage outwards, his team to follow up now. It looks like Collapse going to take a whole lot of damage. He is going to collapse, and the follow-up comes through. Searing Chains with that Sleight of Fist. Malady will go down, but can he get more out of this?
But Navi are getting their time to get some of the key items. And Lifestealer with the Radiance now, he's going to be dealing with some of the problems they had previously. Damage and, of course, ways to push out the waves.
Yeah. And how does he... Oh, we might see the death of the Storms right now as well. Storm's going to be out of mana. He's going to go right down.
Run, Piggy.
Mira. I mean, Larl is waiting. He's got that Searing Chain. Sleight of Fist comes out. Did he go for the point blank? Oh, the arrow's still on cooldown. And you've got the Hawk vision as well coming in from Malik. So he's going to have some of these, you know, common areas where Team Spirit might want to try and contest if they even knew it was happening. But yeah, Spirit don't even contest onto this. The hook shot comes in. They get themselves right on top of Collapse. There's going to be a real good hook into the cogs, and he's going to go down even with the mech. Shigetsu gets the kill, and now they might even be able to go for more. But do they want to try and jump on top of this? Danial with the damage, they are going to be able to immediately pop this Aegis. They take down Malady. Can they go for more? Larl, he might try to set up here. Searing Chains are off cooldown. Miposhka taking a whole lot of punishment. Shigetsu with the rage. Malik will be able to claim the kill. Oh, Mira with the leap out, with the range on Daniel, with the impetus, it was still going, and that damage, it kind of maxed out there, and it was lucky that Mira didn't go down. Now the arrow, the lockdown, he will get the kill onto the Ench once again. mellojul with the dive in, but the gust comes out here from Yatoro.
He needs help.
Yeah, and he's going to be Vortex right back now as well. Larl trying to do what he can, but it looks like mellojul, oh, he's going to be taking so much punishment uphill, and Yatoro with his butterfly, Shigetsu with the TP away, nothing to stop it through the rage.
Kind of killing him fast, and then you can overextend because of that one. That's also one of the good uses of the Guardian Greaves, and when you have no death, so well, good luck going through that.
Daniel, he's just straight gonna go down. Ooh, the hookshot does come in though. Again, the Infest Bomb comes out, but the Force Staff had collapsed, and he just pops those Guardian Greaves, trying to walk himself away. The arrows onto Malik, and Malik is gonna be in so much trouble, damage, even after the Roar comes through, and Yatoro with the triple. Can he go for even more as the buyback comes out from the Ench? Navi, are they going to respond to this? It looks like they're just going to try and push down this tier 2 tower on the bottom lane, and that's going to be the objective they trade off for Roche.
This is too fast.
They got damage. No! Oh, no way!
Because he's a genius. You know, he knew. Malady knew.
Nobody was picking it up as far as I saw, but you can see now, the people playing the lifestealer, they've recognized the benefit of the open wounds just to be able to get that gap close off. Because if you can't get the gap close in the first place, you can't get that Ghoul Frenzy active. And I don't know. To get the lockdown onto Larl now as well, the Vortex comes out. Yatoro, though, he pops the BKB. The Force Staff's the right click. He's going to try and get himself away. Do they have the lockdown? They do. Yatoro, though, inside the cogs. He's going to be the only one inside the cogs. He's trying to do what he can. He is going to go down. They get the kill onto the lifestealer. Yatoro, he brought his teammates so much time there, just being solo inside the cogs. mellojul trying to do what he can. He's going to go down, though. Not a lot of mana left, and he's going to be taken down. The Remnant, it's not going to be enough in the chase down onto Malik. Malik has to go for the blink away, using that BKB of his own. The arrow, though, does he walk himself in? Oh, that Hawk, he nearly walked himself into it, though, and that was a great turnaround fight there from Spirit, purely for the fact that Yatoro, he was the only one inside the cogs. No one could get close to him, so he was just putting out damage over damage over damage.
Oh, those cogs from Malady. We did say a couple of good words from him, but it actually saved Yatoro. He was alive for a little bit longer than he should have, and possibly that's what lost the fight for Navi. Mira, he's constantly trying with those arrows, and once one connects, you easily get the kill. And despite their carry dying, they still get the Raxes, and this is big, right?
And if they win this fight, they're going to be, taking another lane of racks. Hell, they could even go for Megas if they wanted to, because there is no tier 2 tower standing here on the map for Navi.
DD Drow needs 2 seconds of hitting to win this fight. Let's see if it's going to be given to him.
Oh, Malady just disappears in one right click there as well. He had a sliver of health left, and after that comes out, he's going to die. And the follow-up,
the thing is, does he value it more over the buyback, especially now when they've lost the Roche, right?
You're going to be throwing out so many remnants. You get yourself so active around the map. The double hex to come through there as well. Spirit, with all of this control, all of this damage, I think we're hitting last chance saloon here for Navi, and I really don't know how they fight into this one. In fact, they've got the lockdown once again, the clockwork. He's going to get low, he's going to go down, the Ravage comes out, but they might be able to take the kill onto the Undying. Can they go for even more here? Because that's going to be the BKB here for Shigetsu. So he did buy that out before he went for the Abyssal Blade on the Lifestealer.
What a positioning blunder by the supports of Spirit. That was huge that the two of them die. But let's see now, Spirit are re-engaging.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get the kill onto Daniel. Daniel goes down. He does have that buyback available. And they don't even pop the Aegis onto Yatoro. So Yatoro is just going to be able to sit, hit buildings, and then come right back in if he wants to.
Let's see. He is like half HP. A little bit more than that one. And they just wanted the buyback.
You know, they could afford to be a little bit sloppy here. Not very sloppy, but just a touch sloppy coming into trying to take the buildings. And again, they take a second range rack, so these side lanes are going to push in. It's going to be so hard for Navi, even if they do win a fight, to push out of the base. And the dive comes in to get the drag back onto the Ember. Do they have enough damage to take him down now? Though they get the kill. Yeah, Larl's going to go down, but again,
let's have a buyback.
Yatoro with the damage, he takes down Malady. Malady no buyback here as well. And yeah, this Ember Spirit, he actually doesn't have the gold for it. How far is he? He's about 1800 gold away from the buyback, so they get the lockdown. Do they take down the Drow Ranger? Well, I said a little bit sloppy here, Team Spirit. Not a whole lot sloppy as the dive comes in from Collapse. Collapso, does he go down here? They do have a lot of damage onto Yatoro. Yeah, like you say, he has that Aegis. Ooh, Mira though. Mira doesn't have an Aegis. He's going to be looking at the Vortex to drive back in, but the Ravage will be there. Do they have the damage to lifesteal? He's going to be locked down. He might even be killed off the Manta style, trying to dodge off that damage. He's looking for any lifesteal he can, but he's not going to be able to find it. He does have that buyback for everybody else on the side of Navi. They are going to be going down, and yeah, Yatoro with that Rampage. Can he go for even more here now as well? The buyback from the lifestealer.
Yatoro, he just gets a couple of seconds to attack, and he gets a Rampage easy.
Yeah, and now with the the balance being 3-4 in terms of heroes, Yatoro being fresh here after the Aegis gets popped, still got the Lincolns, he's still got all of the the hook shot on the back lines. Oh, the blink away. Yatoro though, did he get the dive in? The buyback comes in from Storm. He's gonna be hex up, can't use that BKB, and he just gets absolutely deleted before the hex works off. Couldn't use his BKB at all. I think this is just gonna be game for Team Spirit, taking game number 1, as I really don't know how Navi would even plan to defend this.
You know, there at the end of the Shigetsu will live, but you know, at the end of the game, how there is a stat death timer. Well, if there was a stat how long the Storm was alive after he bought back, it's less than a second. He just jumps in and immediately dies.
Yeah, and I'm surprised he didn't use the BKB like pre-ball lightning, or I suppose it's a long time to actually ball lightning in, but yeah, just not having that window to get it off, and the quick fingers on the hex.
You could think, okay, he doesn't know anything here, he has no vision, so we're not to put down our sentry.
Yeah, the orb actually does fly through. They get Split Earth, though, onto Slark and Yatoro. He's just going to go for that level 1 pounce straight away. Chase down from Malik, but he's not going to be able to catch up, even with the spider webs being down. Malady will take some punishment from this, so they engage in the river. Starstorm's going to drop, but Malik, though, he still picks up this bounty in the glimpse now as well. And Mira, he's going to be taken down. Really good start for Navi. Let's see if they're going to be able to capitalize on it, because, again, in the last game, they did have some great kills coming out from Danial. He goes right onto Miposhka, and Miposhka taking a whole lot of punishment from this.
Malik now, he might regret his life choices there for a second, but Yatoro, yeah, this is, even though early start wasn't that great. Oh no way again. This should not. That is pre-level 6. Mellojul, I don't know what it is. Is it nerves? But he's not playing good Dota today.
Navi, they just have this protection, and it's not even really taking a lot of damage. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Larl will be pushing the lane in, but none of it goes towards that tower. Mellojul, he takes the aggression and will be able to clean it up as well.
Yeah, speaking of aggression, they're going towards Malik on the bottom lane. That's going to be the first coil that's going to be used. So Team Spirit, they go in fast, and this is the idea.
I was talking about how fast Spirit want to play this one, but Navi playing it even, keeping pace, playing it even faster here. Alchemist, like say, with the Radiance coming through, he wants to go for that BKB, but he's not, just AFK jungling. He is getting involved with the rest of his team, making sure that then if Spirit wanted to fight into it, they'd be fighting into all 5 heroes, or maybe not this time. The Chain Frost comes through now as well. The Disruptor, what can he do? There can be a really nice Static Storm onto the Puck, and Puck can get himself away from this one. Going to be popped, and there's going to be even more Spiderlings on the field after this one. Malady does get the kill. They take the tier 1 tower, and Alchemist Shigetsu, he's going to be hunting with the rest of his team. And Mira, has he got any leaps away to get himself away from this one? He's got all 3 leaps, and has to just move himself out.
And the Alchemist is somewhere around, then that is perfect for you. And Team Spirit wanted to break it apart. In the end, they lose a tower, they lose a Puck, and they only gain a support.
Yeah, we'll see here if there's going to be another engage coming in through. Shigetsu with an unstable concoction. Who's going to throw it on? Actually gets on to Miposhka. Miposhka, he just disappears. And now, with the stream call here, Larl can he get himself away from this one? They do get the kill onto Danial. Mira is going to be the one to pick this one up. But again, Shigetsu's got that unstable concoction going. Where's the rest of his team? He wants to be throwing that out once again. But the Raw, is it going to be a self-pop? It is going to be that self-pop. Now taking a whole lot of damage. Shigetsu the chase down.
Not dying.
Drive back. No, Slug Yatoro. He gets that pounce away. They do get the kill on Shigetsu. And it looks like Yatoro, he's still going to be going down. As the spawn spider comes out here, Malik gets that pick, finds the kill, so they trade position 1 for position 1. The Beastmaster, he might be the next one to fall. So a really good roar to set up a collapse. Not going to be able to get himself away from this one. In the end, Mira, he gets the kill onto mellojul. The Chain Frost, it bounces around. They take down Malik. Can he go for another kill onto Malady? As it looks like he's going to try and go for that retreat. Yeah, and Spirit now moving themselves into the pit. It's going to be it's not a massively quick Roshan.
So what Team Spirit are doing, they're delaying the game. They're trying to match the objectives that Navi are taking and make sure that they just stay somewhat relevant in this one. We'll see if it works out. Shigetsu, he needs to make good use of this Orchid, but for now it's not working out. A big ulti from the puck.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to set up for this now as well. They do get the kill onto Malady. Can they go for even more? The Spiderlings, well, the pipe will be there, but they do get the kill onto Danial. So both supports falling on the side of Navi. The chase is on from Spirit.
You get that AC. After that, you're going to start falling off. So
yeah,
Navi, they need to go forward again. They might need a little bit more than just a lich kill.
Do you expect, or we'll see if a fight's going to break out here. There's going to be the glimpse back. No! Do they actually get the jump up? No, they don't. Yatoro here again with that Shadow Dance available to him. And they're not going to be able to get right on top of him, even with that Static Storm going here. Yatoro, though, the Moonlight Shadow will come out. Do we have the chase down ability here? It looks like Yatoro, does he want to try and reset? There's going to be the Unstable Concoction, but there's going to be an immediate Dark Pact. But he's still going to be taking a lot of damage. The silence comes out after the fact. After that Dark Pact is forced out, the hook shot's going to be there now as well. You do get the kill onto Malady, but it looks like Yatoro, he's going to go down. And again, the Spawn Spiderlings will be used. The Raw comes through. Here's Team Spirit still fighting into this one. The damage is he going to have to get the kill onto 2 of them. They take down onto mellojul here. The Lash collapse, so taking a lot of punishment. Daniel with the cogs and collapse. Is it going to be enough to get this kill? Daniel trying to run himself away, but the arrow connects. Miposhka will get this kill. At least Malik going to be able to get himself away. Shigetsu there as well, but they do lose 3 heroes here on the side of Navi.
Yeah, and they also use the rocket flare there in their triangle, so Navi, they don't know. They need some time to get over there. And Daniel, I really have to say, he has not been playing this game well. He has both the fluffy hat and the cloak. Feels like he's cold. To be honest, you need the dust and the sentries in this game if you want to do your job well.
Well, the hookshot's going to be coming in, but this is going to be a shroud available here for Yatoro, so the depth shroud will be there now as well. And are they going to be able to contest? No kinetic field that catches a couple of them.
They're just slightly slow, and at times they mess up the execution. Other than that, you know, they're doing a good job. I would really like if this team, even if they drop to Division 2, to stay together, which is highly unlikely, but I would love it, because with some practice, with some polishing, this could be a huge team.
Yeah, and we'll see here. I mean, they've got the lockdown onto Yatoro, but do they get the final kill? They take down the Aegis. Can they go for even more as the other side of the map collapse gets a kill onto Malik? Can he get himself away from this one? Whereas that Shadow Dance to Pounce comes through, but they were blocking his path, and they might have the lockdown. They do. They get the kill onto Yatoro. He just couldn't get himself away. And I like that they played the triangle around him. Wherever he was trying to look to pounce, you know, there was going to be a hero to block it.
You know, the Disruptor, he is leading the charge towards Spirit. You don't go towards that high ground. You know that if they are waiting for you, it's right there.
Yeah, Moonlight Shadow is going to be coming through as well as a smoke here from Spirit. 3-man smoke on the side of Navi, but it looks like Spirit are going to be the ones to close the gap here, maybe get the jump on it. It's going to be Shigetsu with the closest, but Yatoro chasing in. Now the reveal comes through. Gets that D-Ward off. No, he gets the jump onto the cliff. That's going to be a self-cliff coming through, and there's going to be the rundown away from the Broodmother, but he gets that pounced out now as well. It's going to be a really nice jump in, but can he get anything from it? Because he's going to be using that Shadow Dance now as well. The roar comes out onto the Alchemist. Can he get the kill onto the lockdown on the Alchemist? The Sinister Gaze now as well. The lockdown is going to be up, and Shigetsu, he's going to be falling. The BKB going to be revealed here from Yatoro onto Shigetsu, and they clean up 2 of them. What else can they get from this? Because all 5 heroes on the side of Spirit are still alive. We'll see what Navi want to try and do to defend this, because he don't have an Alchemist for the next 16 seconds. So mellojul, he looks like he's playing the furthest one forward, but he can't get caught out here by a pounce, anything like that. He does have that BKB available.
They have ways to claim that area, but that's why Team Spirit wants to be faster and get it before Navi even gets there.
Yeah, the move over's coming out through from Team Spirit. Rocket Flare comes out, but Spirit inside the smoke, and like you say, trying to control this triangle. The ward does go down here. Danial and shigetsu. Do they walk themselves up? The Dream Core is going to be the Chain Frost. Hey, actually, no, the Force Staff, it actually bounces towards Malik now. And they're going to be able to get themselves right on top of this clockwork. Malik at least gets himself over the cliff, but Yatoro comes in with that second pounce. The Bash will be there as well into the Alchemist. But the Connected Field Stack Storm combo onto the Slug and Slug. What can he do? He's going to use that BKB. And now the Unstable Concoction is going to pop right once again onto the Alk. And Alk, he just gets cleaned up. He has no buyback. Navi even get the buyback out. They get the dieback onto the clockwork. Malik can't get himself out of the aggression coming through from the side of Team Spirit. They get this cleanup, and they're even going to be able to go into, well, not the tier 3 on the bottom lane, because they don't have the tier 2 and the tier 1 being down, but you get the call. Navi, they just go straight for the GG, and Spirit, they take this one in 2.
Yeah, well, Navi, they've had good tactical moves in this game overall, but they made some blunders in terms of spell usages, but this is definitely a tactical blunder here at the end.